All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about a government initiative that's honestly a game changer for millions of workers in India. We're looking at a digital solution for a very old and, let's face it, very frustrating problem: getting your rights respected at work. We're going to explore how technology is taking on this huge issue, one digital complaint at a time.
I want you to think about this for a second. What do you actually do when you're not paid on time, or when you're denied benefits you are legally owed? For decades, the path to getting justice was, well, it was slow, it was super complicated, and for a lot of people, it was just completely out of reach. And the results? A system that left workers feeling pretty powerless.
You know, before all this digital stuff, filing a labor complaint was like entering a world of endless paperwork, long lines, and just uncertain timelines. It was a process that could drag on for months, sometimes even years, and you had almost no clue where your case actually stood. It was like being stuck in limbo.
Think of it like this. The old system was a bureaucratic maze. It was confusing, incredibly slow, and you couldn't see what was happening. The new approach? Well, it's designed to be a digital highway. It's direct, it's fast, and it's transparent. It gets you from problem to resolution without all those frustrating dead ends.
So, what is this digital highway? It's called the SAMADHAN portal, a platform created by India's Ministry of Labor and Employment. Let's dig into exactly how it's supposed to fix these age-old problems.
Okay, the full name is a bit of a mouthful, I'll give you that. It's the software application for monitoring and disposal handling of apprehended/existing industrial disputes. But the name really tells you everything you need to know. The keywords there are monitor, handle, and resolve. It's a tool built specifically to do those things and to do them efficiently.
And its goals? They are crystal clear. It's all about bringing transparency to a process that used to be a total black box. It's about speeding things up. And most importantly, it's about protecting workers' rights. That last point, centralized monitoring, is also huge. It means for the first time there's a big picture view of the whole system, which helps ensure accountability.
Now, this wasn't just some idea they threw at the wall. It was tested and scaled up. It started as a pilot program in 5 states back in early 2019, and because it worked so well, it was rolled out to the entire country in September 2020. That shows you this was a deliberate, proven approach to solving the problem.
So how does this digital revolution actually work for an everyday person? What can you really do with it? Let's break down the practical side of things, the steps you take, and the kinds of problems it's built to solve. And the beauty of it is the simplicity. The whole process is really straightforward. You just register an account, you file your grievance with all the details, and then, this is the best part, you can track its status in real time. No more guessing games. Then you just await a resolution through the proper channels. It's all designed to put the power back in your hands.
And this is where it gets really powerful. Just look at the sheer breadth of issues it covers. This portal is a one-stop shop for everything from unpaid wages and gratuity claims to illegal termination and maternity benefits. It basically takes all these different rights from numerous labor laws and puts them all under one accessible digital roof.
Okay, an idea can sound great on paper, but does it actually work in the real world? This is where we look at the data. Let's see what the real-world impact of the SAMADHAN portal has been since it went national. The numbers, well, they tell a pretty fascinating story.
The data shows you exactly how this thing has built momentum. Back in 2020, just over 2,000 complaints were filed. Fast forward to 2023, and that number exploded to over 29,000. Now, that's not a sign of more problems. It's a sign of more trust. More people believe the system can actually deliver a solution.
And if we zoom in on the last few years, you can really see the sheer volume we're talking about. The first bar shows all the complaints coming in, and the second one shows how many have been resolved. Sure, there's a gap, but that's because the system is handling a massive influx of cases, which is actually a testament to its growing success and reach.
But really, if you're going to remember one thing from all this, let it be this number: 45,657. That's how many individual disputes have been resolved through this portal. We're talking about tens of thousands of lives directly and positively impacted by this one digital platform.
And we're not just talking about faceless statistics here. The portal has resolved major collective issues, like grievances from the AIMS Nurses Union. This proves it can handle really complex cases that affect large groups of people, not just individual complaints. That shows its real strength and versatility.
All of this is great to hear, but what does it mean for you? Let's say you or someone you know ever needs to use this system. How do you actually do it? This final part is your practical guide. So there are three main ways to get onto the portal, and they're designed for different levels of access. You can go straight to the website, you can use the UMeng mobile app, which is great for 24/7 access on your phone, or, and this is so important, you can visit a local Common Service Center, a CSC, where someone can actually help you file your complaint in person.
Of course, no system is ever perfect, right? There are still real challenges, like digital literacy and just general awareness, especially in more remote areas. But that is precisely why including those common service centers is so vital. It's a really thoughtful feature that helps bridge the digital divide, making sure this platform is for everyone, not just people who are comfortable with technology.
So we end with this question. The SAMADHAN portal represents a massive shift from paper to platform, from that confusing maze to a direct highway. It proves that technology can be a really powerful force for accountability and for workers' rights. The question we're left with is, can this model of digital justice become the standard for every single worker everywhere? Now that is something we're thinking about.